Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that every mobile phone on Earth has disappeared. No WhatsApp, no Instagram, no YouTube, no Google. Just you and the real world around you. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But here's the surprising part. For almost 99% of human history, people lived exactly like that. Yet they were happy, made friends, fell in love, learned new things, and lived meaningful lives. So what did people actually do all day before mobile phones existed? Today, we're going to find out. Most of us start our day by checking our phones. Some people don't even get out of bed before looking at their screen. But just a few decades ago, life was completely different. People's world existed around them, not inside a device. Let's start with communication. Today, if we want to talk to a friend, we simply send a message. But in the past, people visited each other in person. Neighbors stopped by without sending a text first. Families gathered together every evening and spent hours talking face to face. Conversations weren't just a way to pass the time. They were the foundation of strong relationships. Now think about this. What did people do when they got bored? Today, the moment boredom appears, we reach for our phones. But in the past, boredom was a normal part of life, and surprisingly, it was often a good thing. Boredom forced people to think, imagine, and create. Some wrote stories, others drew pictures, some invented games or learned new skills. Many great ideas and inventions were born during moments of boredom. Entertainment was very different too. Today, millions of videos are available with a single tap. But before mobile phones, people had to create their own entertainment. They played sports, read books, sang songs, played musical instruments, and shared stories with friends and family. Instead of constantly consuming content, they actively participated in it. Love and relationships were different as well. Today, if someone catches your attention, you can send them a message instantly. But in the past, people often had to wait for opportunities to meet. Many relationships began through schools, workplaces, communities, or mutual friends. Some people even wrote letters and waited days or weeks for a reply. That waiting made every conversation feel more meaningful. Every meeting was special because it wasn't guaranteed. Another major difference was the amount of time people spent outdoors. Without mobile phones competing for attention, children played outside for hours. Friends met in parks and neighborhoods. Families went for evening walks together. People experienced nature directly instead of viewing it through a screen. Their memories weren't stored in cloud servers. They were stored in their minds. Finding information was also much harder. Today, almost any question can be answered within seconds. But before smartphones, people had to visit libraries, read books, and ask knowledgeable people for help. Learning required more effort. Yet because information wasn't instantly available, people often valued it more and remembered it longer. And perhaps the biggest difference of all was the pace of life. Today, everything moves fast. Messages arrive instantly. News spreads within seconds. Notifications never seem to stop. But before mobile phones, life was slower and quieter. People had more uninterrupted time to think, reflect, and focus on what truly mattered. They weren't constantly connected to a screen. They were connected to the world around them. So what did people do all day without mobile phones? They talked. They learned. They played. They explored. They fell in love. They built friendships. And most importantly, they truly experienced the world around them. Mobile phones have undoubtedly made life easier and more convenient. But it's worth remembering that humanity spent thousands of years living, growing, and thriving without them. Maybe the real question is, could we survive without them today? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories about history and human behavior. See you in the next video.